Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Teaching Online with Kelsey. My name is Kelsey and I created this channel to vlog about my life as a full-time online teacher and to help serve other parents and teachers as well. So please make sure it is not the last time that you see me by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below to be notified of new videos every week. And to also give this video a thumbs up. It supports me and this channel. And before I get started on the topic of this video, I want to remind you of my free Outschool guide that you can get access to down below in my description box if you are interested in the VIP kid lifestyle with Outschool pay. And also, please make sure to check out my Teachers Pay Teachers store, where I offer sales on multiple occasions on the products that I have to offer. And make sure to check out my Linktree and other services that I have, including my books on Amazon. So now let's go ahead and get started. Now you may be wondering, as an online teacher and thinking to yourself back in your brick and mortar school days, where the word professional development. Now, I really don't know how you feel about professional development. I know many of us would have mixed feelings about it because we know why we would need to have professional development, because it helps us become better teachers, better people overall. We get the concept of it. However, memories of you back in your brick and mortar classroom and having to step away from your classroom or step away from teaching time, or things that you need to do for your classroom are taken away because of in-school professional development that may or may not be related to what you're doing. So that's where professional development could be kind of iffy. You would rather do professional development that is tailored to what you're actually needing in the classroom or what you're wanting to do to become a better teacher. So maybe why you're an online teacher now and have left the brick and mortar teaching field is because you don't have to worry about useless professional development anymore. So does that mean you don't do professional development anymore, even though you're an online teacher and no one is holding you accountable for this? It is true that no one's holding you accountable for doing professional development hours, unless you have a specialty credential that you have to maintain ever so often. There's no one really telling you, hey, you need to make sure you get your hours in for the year or you're not going to have a job next year. You don't have to worry about that, which some of you may think that's really nice. I mean, I don't know, maybe you hate professional development. I mean, that's you, that's, again, no one's holding you accountable. So if you absolutely despise professional development and you would just rather not,
who's to say I'm going to stop you? You do you.
However, I still think it's a good idea, even as us online teachers should invest in professional development and our specific niches and what we are teaching online, and just general practices for teaching online too. So the reason I want to talk about professional development for online teachers is because professional development is still good for us. It helps us be better teachers and better people overall. And if you do have a specialty credential like me, right, that little fancy credential right here, that Montessori credential, I'm required to submit 50 hours of PD to AMS, the American Montessori Society. So I'm still required to do Montessori-based professional development in order to keep this baby active and for me to still say I'm an active Montessori teacher. So I'm required to do that. However, I still also open myself up to doing more professional development in terms of how to teach classes online, how to engage and interact with other students through a computer. Because if you're an online teacher, you know good and well, interaction on a computer and interaction in a live classroom are day and night. They are completely different. There's you have to figure out how to engage and interact in different ways. So let's talk about some of that professional development you can take online and better yourself, and that you'll choose to better yourself. You know, once again, no one's holding you accountable for it, but you simply do it because you want to be a better teacher. You want to be a better teacher. Yeah, you want to be a better teacher. That's why you're watching this video. You know, you're not obligated to submit hours to anyone. You just want to be a better teacher. So number 1, if you are an ESL online teacher, so if you do VIP Kid Global, if you teach on Cambly, or even Outschool to some extent, if you still want to offer English lessons, any site that is related to teaching ESL online, you are required to have TESOL or TEFL certificates stating that you know how to teach English as a second language online properly. Having that credential is going to be helpful, and if there are ways to up that credential and become a better ESL online teacher, you know, most of the time, I know when I was still with the original VIP Kid, they had offered free workshops, which was not like PD per se, but it sort of helped you be a better VIP Kid teacher for the site. As I'm sure other ESL online companies would also have free resources and free workshops and online courses that you can take to better yourself too. Number 2, Outschool. Outschool also has free professional development sessions. There's even cohorts that you can join depending on what age group that you teach, where you and other teachers collaborate together and share just how to be better teachers online and strategies that you would teach when this happens. Or what if this problem happens in the middle of the classroom? What do? You sort of share your thoughts together and you just learn from each other and go, oh, I've never thought of it that way. I think I'll try that next time. And then there's also the free webinars and workshops that they offer for there to just be a better Outschool teacher too. Marketing strategies for your classes, how to teach certain types of classes, and Outschool even has an opportunity where you could sign up to have a mentor watch your recordings of your previous classes and give you specific feedback on what you could do better too. Number 3, Intel also has resources for professional development for all teachers, not just online teachers, but brick and mortar teachers too. Their PD is essentially for using technology in education and how to use that technology in education effectively. So what that would mean, since most of us teachers, whether online or brick and mortar, are using technology, we have smart boards for the live classrooms, we have Zoom, we have screen share, we have Canva for us online teachers. We have those resources that we have to rely on to teach successful classes online. So their resources are going to be ways that we can engage more, interact more with our online students, what types of technology we can use to really grab the learner's attention while using a computer. For the children that are already staring at the screen every day in some shape or form, how can we utilize that so it's not just completely brainless while they're staring at the screen? It's really cool. Best part is all of these PD resources are free. Those are the top 3 resources that I recommend depending on which ones you're a part of, whether ESL or Outschool or finding the Intel resources. For the Intel resources, I will make sure to leave a link down below in my description so that way you can access these free resources and these free professional development hours as well. So before I leave you for today on the video, just a reminder, you're not obligated to do PD. You don't have to report hours and turn them into anyone, because if you do that with like Outschool or Allschool or ESL, they'll be like,
okay, good for you, not sure what I'm supposed to do with this.
So obviously professional development is because you want to be a better teacher. You want to do better for yourself in this business that you are in. You want to do PD. You want to take that specific lessons and classes so that way you can be better at teaching them in your online classes too. It's because you want to and not because you're obligated to. I mean, once again, you have the freedom whether you want to do PD or not for your business. Like I said, I'm not going to stop you if you're not the type to do it. Just know it's still a good practice, even for us online teachers, to kind of divulge in it. And you have more freedom to do it, so you can set aside one day a month to get like 1 or 2 hours done of PD. And if you get 2 hours done per month, and let's say you commit to 10 hours a year, like I already have to here, you can achieve that 10 hours if you do 2 hours of PD a month. You know, you can achieve that in 5 months. And then you're golden. You're good for the year. Of course, if you still want to do more, you know, that's on you. That's on you to do more of that. So no one's holding you accountable, but it's still a good practice as a teacher to do professional development. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have any further questions for me about PD, please leave a comment down below. I would be happy to answer that question for you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell down below. And I will see you next time.